my really mission is I really want to support Japanese small local, I guess, brewers and also the local sake shops who specializes dealing with those small brewers. So I really want to expand the global market for them.
This is the Startup Junkies podcast.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of the Startup Junkies podcast. Thank you for tuning in from wherever and however you're tuning in with us today. My name is Caleb Talley, and I'm a member of the Startup Junkie team, joined by my Startup Junkie co-host, Daniel. How's it going, Daniel?
It's going awesome. It's a beautiful Friday afternoon here in Fayetteville.
Beautiful, warm Friday. And our first time Startup Junkie co-host, JC. JC, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Awesome. And then we're also joined by our new friend and sake brewer, Keiji Tsuchiya. How's it going?
Hi, how are you doing?
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah,
glad to be here.
So tell us a little bit. You're the founder of CaminoSake's, correct? So tell us a little bit about the brand and the vision.
Sure. Yeah. So I'm Keiji from Japan, actually here. So CaminoSake, what I'm trying to do is actually bring in what and how to enjoy sake. Well, sake, as you know, if you have heard the word, I'm pretty sure you guys have. Sake actually in Japanese means all alcoholic beverages, not just white, transparent, brewed sake, which is actually called Nihonshu. So beer is actually sake.
I didn't know that.
Whiskey is sake as well. So that's why I say CaminoSake. Camino means the way, right? So it's like the way of sake. So in Japan, there's a kind of philosophy of making everything more of not just enjoy, but enjoy mindfully, I guess. So there is a tea ceremony which is called chado or bushido, which is the way of bushi. So it's not just kill people or just improve the skill. It's more of way of living or be mindful about doing stuff. Okay. So what I'm trying to put here is CaminoSake. So the way of sake, not just chug sake. I mean, that's fine in the meantime, just to connect people, everything. But if you want, sake or alcohol beverage is more than just alcohol beverages, right? It's something you can really enjoy, appreciate, pair well with great food, have a great time. So I really want to bring that, and with craft sake from Japan. So yeah, here I'm trying to set up a craft sake importing business here, so that I can introduce amazing craft sake from Japan. Yeah, to the local people here.
That's awesome. Well, you're visiting us here from Japan. So tell me a little bit about that intersection of your travels with Northwest Arkansas and kind of how that came to be.
Sure. So I used to work for venture capital before, and I was covering foodtech sector. And one of my boss is actually the co-founder of Bentoville project in Bentoville downtown. As in bento is a lunchbox, so it's kind of like the wordplay.
Play on word. Yeah.
And they're setting up a restaurant in Bentoville downtown. Try to bring in some of Japanese authentic brand like ipuro, like ramen or yakitori or sushi or kaiseki. So that's why I get to know the project. I've been here a few times. I really love the market. Feel like it's more interesting than New York or California or bigger, existing market, because here we can kind of build a culture together with local partners. So yeah, great food here. Then I feel like craft sake will be great pairing for those restaurants as well.
Awesome. Can you talk about the comparison of maybe the market in Northwest Arkansas compared to New York or California?
Sure. So historically, Japanese importer or, Japanese businessman has been in those big towns for, decades, right? So distribution already exists, but I feel like a lot of the distribution is actually only going to Japanese or Asian, channel. Like, if you go to, Mitsuwa, which is a big Japanese supermarket, you can find all kinds of sake, but it's that, if you go to, big local supermarket, you don't see that many sake. Or if you go to Japanese restaurant, you can try sake, but not necessarily at the local restaurant. Like American burger shop, you wouldn't see sake, or pizza shop, or fusion restaurant, you still don't see that. Not yet. Not yet. And since some of the brands are already there, it's a little bit tricky to work with, existing partners. Hey, this channel is ours, that channel is ours. So a lot of potential here. Yeah.
Yeah. Yesterday we spoke. We actually met yesterday.
Yep.
And we kind of spoke about the how-to. That's something you're really emphasizing.
Right.
What are all these other maybe sake companies doing incorrectly here in America?
Well, one example I feel like is a hot sake. I mean, probably heard of hot sake, right?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you have.
I like hot sake.
Okay, we've seen that movie. But in Japan, hot sake is something, I guess. Well, I mean, it's there. You can enjoy it, but everybody knows it's difficult to prepare hot sake appropriately. So there are specialists. So I'm a sake-som myself as well. But even within sake-som, there's a guy who's really, really specializes on preparing hot sake. It's called kantsukeshi. And how they prepare hot sake is very, very delicate. Like every brand has a different temperature, different point that you should, prepare the hot sake, and you can kind of, warm the sake, make it colder, or, preparing different cups and material, then it's going to affect the taste as well. So it's a very, very delicate technique. But here, I guess, really like decades ago, it was like, not necessarily good quality sake from big brand, prepare way too hot. That kind of kills all the flavor. So it was served very poorly, especially in California. So really want to change that as well.
So how do you change that? How do you educate the American public about how to do hot sake?
Right. So one way is, of course, I want to continue doing a lot of collaboration events with the local chef, local restaurant, and also I work with Brightwater Culinary School to, hopefully educate the professional who could serve the consumers, right? So that's one thing. And also I'm developing, an online platform where hopefully it will be like a more virtual sommelier for sake. So if someone, even the consumer or experts want to learn more about the brand, they can go to this site. They can learn, they can see the video, photo of the brewer and some of the advice from local sake experts. Hey, this sake tastes like this. If you want to pair with this type of food, this is great. So all the support experts need to really learn and serve sake and enjoy.
And so as you're looking at kind of a cultural intersection there's obviously, especially in Arkansas, a potential to lean into Arkansas-related culture elements there. And we've talked yesterday about kind of the Arkansas rice component and things like that. But how do you look at potentially how that applies to Arkansas-related foods and settings in those potential pairings with sake?
Right.
Like, is there a way to prepare a specific sake to pair with, like, Arkansas fried chicken or like, tomatoes or things like that are specific to the region?
Right. So, of course, I mean, I really want to, pair local sake with American food. But I mean, just start with, I don't know, local sake with burger. That's kind of, way ahead.
Good way to start.
I want to, start something with fusion. So, of course, if you try some Japanese food, you can drink sake. That's a good way to start. But at the same time, I want to create some of, Japan-inspired or, fermentation is a big word in the food industry right now. Like koji is something used during the sake brewing process. And, Japan has been using koji in fermentation for, hundreds of thousands of years. So we have a lot of expertise as well. And as a matter of fact, Origami Sake, which is based in Hot Spring here in Arkansas, I work really close with them as well. They actually just done like farm to table event, partnering with the local restaurant and local farmer, Flat Rabbit Farm. And they're using their, local vegetables. And the chef prepared some like rice pudding using the rice it was used for the sake. And, and their local restaurant, they're serving actually koji fermented steak or koji fermented fried chicken, actually.
Wow.
And the koji is the same koji they, Origami used for brewing their sake as well. So I think that's a really, really good way to start doing that.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. Oh,
Go ahead.
so I'm curious. You mentioned burgers and sake.
Right.
Do you have any favorite unusual sake pairings?
Well, I don't know how you feel like it, but for me, also we try a lot of sake pairing in Japan in my bar as well. One of the really good pairing was actually we were doing Moroccan food. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Moroccan food, but they use tagine or a lot of spice as well. And they're really good local chef who actually trained and worked in Morocco, Japanese female, and so we were doing Moroccan food and sake pairing or curry, Indian curry, using a lot of different spice pairing as well. But my favorite, and that's something I'm hoping to do in the near future, is cheese and hot sake pairing.
Ooh. Like what kind of cheese?
Oh, it could be anything like blue cheese, cheddar, any kinds of cheese.
Like charcuterie and wine.
Exactly. Exactly. And of course, red wine pairs really well with cheese. But when you prepare hot sake and you kind of mix that inside your mouth, cheese with a hot, warm, got a different texture and flavor as well. So the pairing is going to be slightly different from how you get from wine.
You're getting me excited over here. I love cheese and red wine. So I'm getting really hyped about this.
Right. And we did, sweet, like ice cream with sake. Yes, there's type of aged sake that tastes kind of sweet as well. So lots of different opportunity. Yeah.
Are you an entrepreneur or an aspiring entrepreneur looking to get plugged into the ecosystem? We host a ton of events designed for education, inspiration, and collaboration, from weekly meetups to quarterly events like pitch competitions and annual events like our marquee event, the Startup Crawl, which is the largest startup party in Arkansas. Check out our event page on our website, sign up, and we'll see you there.
So, Camino, that's Spanish, right?
Yep.
And so tell me about the intersection there. I know you've got some experience in Spain and kind of how that influenced the brand.
Yeah. So I did MBA in Spain. And after that, I worked for, actually Japanese online recipe company called Cookpad. And they had an office in Spain. So I started working for a Spanish company there. And around there, I was actually helping, I started doing sake business as a side there as well. So I'm from a city called Kobe, like Kobe beef. And Kobe and Barcelona is actually sister city as well. So I feel like, wow, there's a lot of commonality as well. And Spanish people, the way they cook food, eat food, Mediterranean food is, I feel like there's very similar to Japanese cuisine as well. They eat sea urchin or, even octopus, almost like, sashimi style, or where Japanese people really enjoy like the taste of the ingredients. So, sashimi and everything is like that. You just put soy sauce and no other, tasting, right? Spanish kind of like, put olive oil. So very simple. And a lot of great chef has been working closely with the Japanese gastronomy as well. So, and I was doing Camino Santiago.
Okay.
That's where you drink a lot of wine, meet people, and you literally enjoy working the way with people and connecting with people with sake. I feel like that's the great way to name my company and everything as well. So,
Love that.
Starting,
Cool. So let's say you come into Northwest Arkansas, you set up shop here. What's the first step in coming to the American market? What are you doing first?
Well, so right now I'm doing a lot of logistics stuff, like, licensing, warehouse, working with distributors and everything. But hopefully that will be set in next, 3-4 months or so. Then, I will do a local pairing event. Like I said, hot sake and cheese, maybe at the Brightwater, or working with
or maybe hot sake and cheese at Startup Junkies.
Yeah, exactly. Here, so I want to do a lot of, education events, and a lot of people can actually. But great thing about food tech startup or food business in general is people can eat it, experience it, right? Yeah. That's the most important thing, and I really enjoy that.
That's my favorite part of it.
Yeah, and I know you guys like alcohol and everything. Yeah. So hosting that kind of event will be the next step. So that people can know about it, and if they like, they can purchase some sake and drink at home, or when they see sake next time, wherever they go. If they try sake, I'll be really I'll glad to see that.
Well, I'm personally really excited to try it. You say you have a background in VC stuff. If you don't mind me asking, how did you fund this project?
Just myself, bootstrapping.
Bootstrapping, okay.
And also, you guys helped me set up with the Kiva loan. So, using part of that Kiva loan to set it up right now.
That's awesome.
Okay, so for some of our listeners out there who might want to start their own project, their own business, give us one challenge that came with bootstrapping and one advantage that you saw with bootstrapping.
Well, so since I was working for venture capital as well, and my VC was more of a seed round, VC, and I feel like, well, if you get funded at seed round, you have to give up a lot of ownership. I feel like so that's why I'm going through bootstrapping. I mean, it's been difficult, I guess. So especially now, I'm kind of waiting period where I need to set up logistics, waiting for the license to come out, anything. So I'm doing kind of a side project to earn cash. I mean, that's what a lot of people do as well. So yeah, that kind of stuff. And also getting finance or loan from the bank is not necessarily easy, especially when you're building a business. You have nothing. You don't have any collateral.
They don't like to fund ideas. They like to fund businesses.
Right. So you have to start slow, crowdfunding, and like system like Kiva is definitely one way. But I feel like if the business becomes a slightly better once you have started the base, and if you need a fund to scale, I think I want to look for a funding opportunity at that stage rather than initial stage, even though I understand it's really hard for everybody. But yeah, I mean, just make use of a great place like Startup Junkie to save up the office cost or everything, right? Yeah.
Right. Thank you for the plug.
Venture capital works for some people, but it's not for everybody.
Yeah,
for sure.
Right.
So assuming everything runs smoothly, it goes perfectly, like startups always do, what does CaminoSake look like in 5 years from now?
Well, so we're hoping to, my really mission is I really want to support Japanese small local, I guess, brewers and also the local sake shops who specializes dealing with those small brewers. So I really want to expand the global market for them. So starting from Arkansas, probably neighboring market. If it makes sense to expand to California, New York, bigger market with the more of a local wine distributor, I would love to see that as well. But as a next step, of course, I want to go to Spain or Spanish, Latin American countries, Europe, all over the world, so that everybody can really enjoy sake. And I feel like if everyone can enjoy every single meal slightly, even if it's 1%, they can be happier every single day, right? I think that's the mission. If people can enjoy,
drink more, you'll be happier.
Yes, exactly. If every meal is slightly happier, you'll be happier life. So that's the goal. Yeah.
Awesome. Is there any plans in the future for brewing in Arkansas or other locations?
Well, so Origami Sake already brewing local sake. So, and I'm not a brewer myself. So if there's opportunity to connect with, Japanese brewer and set it up shop here, I'm happy to do that. But for myself, I can't really. I'm not a brewer too.
I understand. It's just if someone wants to, if they're interested in trying CaminoSake, like what does that look like for them today?
So, I mean, we have a website called CaminoSake.com. Well, it's still kind of, our current service is only in Japan. But, I mean, you can reach out to me through that website. And I'm hoping to build a team here as well. So if anybody's interested in doing this the service, please reach out to me and I'm happy to, record as well.
Very cool.
Where should they go to reach out to you? Just your website?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or just my email. Keiji@CaminoSake.com.
Cool. Fine. We'll make sure we'll tag it at the bottom of the show notes so it'll look nice. You want to take the land the plane?
Sure. So how we typically land the plane on these conversations, we like to ask our guests to go in their time machine if they had opportunity to go back in time and give advice to your younger self. Maybe, perhaps that was before starting this entrepreneurial journey or maybe, out of school. What advice would you give your younger self given all the knowledge you now have?
Just Well, just enjoy the moment, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I think, well, that's what I have been doing in my life. So I have been all over the world doing what I'm very interested in. Especially myself, I tend to overthink. Well, you need a good balance, right? Don't overthink, take action. But if you take actions without too much thinking, you might, make a mistake. That's okay. I mean, you can make a mistake as long as you can learn. I feel like I have been doing that, and all my, past experience have made me who I am. So yeah, I wouldn't change anything. Well, except probably, exercise more, lose weight, try to go out and date more, or I don't know.
Lose weight, drink more, they go hand in hand.
Right. Yeah. And, learn to, I guess, cook professionally maybe was the one thing. Yeah. I mean, I like cooking. I always cook at home, but if I had known, I guess, went to culinary school, even with that short period of time, that could have been different. If I could cook something more creatively, professionally, that could have been interesting.
What's your favorite dish to cook?
Wow, that's
that's a tougher question.
That's a tougher question than the advice one.
Well, I mean, if it's Friday night or or the weekend, and I have nothing to do, and I just fire up some steak and start drinking and cook and eat and just comfort food is my favorite stuff.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
Well, I can speak for all of us here when I say we're excited for the future of CaminoSake. We're excited for you to come back to Northwest Arkansas on your next trip. I'm really excited to try the sake and cheese combination.
Yeah.
I can't stop thinking about it already.
All right.
So we're super excited for your future.
I'm going to pick up a steak on my way home.
Steak, sake, do the whole thing.
I'm hungry.
But yeah, thank you so much for coming in today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah. And we'll remind our audience back at home, check out CaminoSake, check out their website, check out the Startup Junkies podcast. We're on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Let's have a great weekend, guys. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to share with a friend. Subscribe and review because it matters to us and we want to hear from you. If you're interested in learning how to work with us, check out the information below. See you next week.